Well, Kaz and I are out driving in the Pokolbin State Forest with absolutely no idea where we're going or what we're doing. We're just staying on the more major roads at the moment because we're alone. So just thought we'd do this and see what's out here for the day. But we're working pretty hard at the present time, so we haven't got a lot of time to film things. So we're just trying to get out and do these day trips. And let's face it, day trips are fun. What are you thinking about this one so far, Kaz, cruising around?
Oh, it's pretty cool. It reminds me a bit of the high country.
Does a little bit, doesn't it?
It does.
And nothing hard, just nice, straightforward gravel road. Just get you away from town, eh?
Oh, definitely. It's a much needed break.
Especially when you only get the one day off, then you got to work again. So get out in the bush, recharge the batteries, have a bit of a reset, and get ready for another grueling week at the salt mines.
The way you said it that way. Oh, it's just lovely to be out and about. Away from the cities. Awesome.
And it's quite pretty, and we've never been out here. Not out this road anyway, so if we're lucky we'll find our way up to the lookout, but I really don't know, guys, where we're going to wind up. So anyway, you're coming along with us. Don't think it's going to be any difficult four-wheel driving, so we're already on the off the road anyway, so it's all fun. Well, Kaz and I have pulled up on the little side track of a place called Saw Pit Road, which is somewhere at the back of Cessnock, Wallenby area. Don't really know where we are. The road itself, good graded road, but I'm going to drop the tyres down anyway just to make the ride a bit better. We don't know what we're going to encounter, so we'll rip out the old Indiflate and get onto that. Anyway, I'm going to drop the front tyres down to about 25, the back's to about 28, just to make everything a bit easier. Yeah, like that. Now obviously I don't really have to hang that up there because I've got plenty of places to do it, but it's got a hook, so why not? So it's as simple as that. All we got to do now is put it away and we'll keep going.
Pokolbin Lookout. Isn't that just snazzy? Cool little spot. Now I don't mind a bit of camping, everyone. Everybody loves like a bit of camping. And it's cool for a bit of camping. But seriously, if you do a bit of camping and you have a fire overnight, put the damn thing out. It's still smoking. Shocker. But apart from that, it's a beautiful spot up here.
Fortunately, we've got some water, so we'll put it out.
We did carry a water tank with us. Well, I should say we do have a water tank with us. So we're just filling up our washing up bucket. I'll put that fire out. That didn't look good, did it? I think I better do it this way. There we go.
Sure, Karen's already said it, but seriously, guys, bring enough water to put your fires out. Alright, we've arrived at Pokolbin Lookout and I nearly drove over that and it's still burning. Oh, that's smouldering, not really burning. Kaz is putting it out. Now, Kaz has probably shown you some footage already, but this is off Broken Back Road, Fire Road, or Fire Trail. And it's a beautiful spot. I'd like to camp here actually. I probably will another week. I'll give you another look in case Kaz hasn't shown you enough. Spin you around. And it's just not a bad sort of a spot. Especially on a day like this where it's not stupidly windy. But yeah. On a really nice sunny day, this would be fantastic. Anyway, Kaz and I are probably going to cook up some lunch here, and we'll see you in a little while. Right, while Kaz is getting our cooking started, or getting it organised, from the main lookout part, you can walk out a little bit further. There's actually quite a few camps up in here, so you could have a nice camp up here. Unfortunately, there's been a few grubs. And we just had to put that fire out, and then there's a bloody Pringles tin here. And seriously. Anyway, this looks like a great hang glider jump off spot, this one. It's right on the cliff edge. So that's pretty cool. I'm definitely not ever going to jump off any of these cliffs, but yeah, it's not bad. Go for a walk further up. You can hear a helicopter from here. Cole's not far from Cessnock, so we're overlooking all that region. So Cessnock has an airport, so that would explain some of the helicopter noises. Okay, I'm right up here to the top of the track, and another section of people have been camped. So yeah, this looks like another beauty. This is our kind of a little, I don't know what you call these. Peninsula? No, it's not a peninsula, it's inland. Isthmus, I don't know. Anyway, we're out on a fork. It's over to the west, northwest in the distance. You can see Broken Back where the radio towers are. And then you come out here, and this is a cracker. Wow. I'll get Kaz up here shortly after lunch, and she can have a look at it, but you get right out on these rocks and check that out. That is a view. being a bit stupid, I've left our usual cooking gear at home. So we've got the one that's always in the car. So we use the one that's always in the car. A little bit harder to cook on this one a bit, but oh well, let's see how it goes, eh? So we will do the best we can with what we've got. So today I'm not doing anything special, because I don't do anything special, guys, as you know. So it's literally a bit of round steak, which looks like it's only going to be one bit. I brought two, but they're actually bigger than I thought, so it'll be one. So because I'm typically unprepared, I'm not Harry after all. I'm just going to find things as I go. Like you would have seen last time I did this, I like to put the herbs and salt and pepper on it all first. Then when I flip it over, I'll season it again. But we'll show you more as it goes along. You don't need to sit here watching a steak cook there, because really, what's the fun in that? Right, so steak's coming along nicely. Pan's drying out a bit, but we'll put a bit more oil in the pan, as this steak is not very fatty at all, so it's not releasing much into the pan. Anyway, while that's all going on, I'm going to start the bread roll. Kaz will be in charge of doing the avocado shortly. Well, that's Kaz's thing, to do the avocado. She loves it. She's weird that way. So I'm just going to do 2 bread rolls to start, and we'll go from there. And I'll attempt to not cut my finger off with a knife, because that would be bad. That's usually what Kaz does. So, with my slightly bleeding finger, we will just continue on. Bleeding finger or not, we're not scared. Brand new freshie. Right. So, it's not like preparing this stuff is difficult. In fact, it's not difficult at all. But yeah, we'll just go on with it as we can. Alright, I'm going to let Kaz jump in and do the other ingredients, while I keep cooking the steak. I'll try and get out of the way. Get in there, Kaz.
Seriously made a mess of that bleeding everywhere, haven't you?
I have. It's usually you.
Go and just sort that out.
With what?
The first aid kit on the other side of the truck.
Good point. I'll get back to that. Right, yeah. Steak's looking pretty good. I'm going to have to give it the chop it in half test to make sure that it's up to par, because I don't trust just looking at it from a distance. So we're going to hack into it and see how it looks. I couldn't find a smaller knife, so I went to this one. My good knives are actually at home. Right, that one's pretty well done, so I'm just going to let that one rest and hack into it in a minute. And now, gratuitous B-roll. This look alright, Kaz?
That's great.
I'm going to rip into this. Does it get any better, guys? Home cooked lunch on the back of the truck. Look out in the middle of nowhere, no one around. Have a nice steak and avocado rolls. Well, we've had lunch. Beautiful spot here. It's just a shame it's not a sunny day, but anyway, we're going to get going again. Not sure what else we're going to find in this region, but anyway, we'll go for another look around, see what else we can get to. Well, most of you who know me and have followed the channel for a while know I'm a bit of a nerd, especially when it comes to radio. So only 10-minute drive from the other lookout, I've come here. Look at that. This is obviously a radio repeater site, so it's pretty cool if you're into this kind of thing. So not much else to see here other than the fact we're here. So yeah, we'll follow the tracks back out and see what else we can find. Apparently there's a lookout called Mount Bright or something around here, so we might try and find that. A few more 4Bs coming up, probably the hard way. I drove up the easy way to get here because I can, but I can hear some 4Bs behind me, so they've come up the hard way. Alright, we'll keep going and see what else we can find. We're just coming out of the state forest and you'll wind up on some private property, so the road is public access, but it drives on private property. So if you're in this area, just do the right thing. Don't go wandering off the tracks on the private property and so on, and get up there and enjoy some of the bush. Now, I can tell you there's a lot of other tracks up in that mountain range or in that area of the forest that I'd like to have a look at. That'll be something I might come back to at another time. Might, when I've got time to have a weekend, and just bring myself and maybe Kaz in 2 trucks, or maybe some friends and the swags and stuff, and do an overnight camp and video that. But yeah, anyway, just keep in mind that you do drive on some private roads, this road, so just try and do the right thing, and you won't have any problem coming up to these places. So yeah, pretty cool.
Right onto Pokolbin Mountain.
Pretty cool. So we're going to try and find another lookout now, because everything else is pretty straightforward. So we're going to see what we can find here. Well, I've come to a turnaround point, and GPSs and things say we've got to walk down Whitigan Track or something to find this lookout. So it's Mount Bright lookout. So I'm going for a quick look. So we've parked at this little turnaround, and this little roadway down from it, from the turnaround, is slippery as. It'd be easy in a car, but it's slippery as on foot. So we're going to try and find this. There's a gate here, and more like a spot to stand than anything else, I think. So we'll go and see what we can see. So that's what we can see. So yeah, it's a sort of a lookout. We'll stand at a locked gate. we can't go through there. That's not a bad view. It says on the maps, Mount Bright Lookout, but when you get guided to it, you've just got this bit of road. And it tells you there when you get to the turnaround, but oh, not very exciting. There you go. That's the joys of these day trips. We go around and have a look at things, so you can see. I can say I should have driven the car down here, it would have been easier. And there is somewhere I could turn around in here, so wouldn't have been a big deal. There you go. I don't think Kaz will be walking down here. So yeah, when you get further down the track here, you get a better look over the valleys. But yeah, it's not what you'd call particularly exciting. Okay, Mount Bright Lookout is not much. That's actually it you're looking at there. After a bit of looking around, we worked it out. A lot of memorials to people who have passed away. So, must have been some of their favourite places or something. No one just there. So, yeah, you can get under the fence here and stand out on the fairly short grass. It's not what I'd call a proper lookout. Anyway, we're going to continue about our merry way and see what else we can find.
We've managed to find ourselves on some tar road again, haven't we, Steve?
Sure do.
Back into wine country area. Well, I suppose we've always been in wine country area.
We certainly have, but we're going to pump up the tyres again. We don't think we're going on much more dirt, and if we do, we'll just be a bit gentle because I don't think it's going to be hard dirt. So just going to do the opposite of what we did before, set up the interflate, pump up two at a time. So that should take us for more than about 5 minutes. But you don't want to watch all of that, so you'll see bits and pieces. And as great as they are,
every time
a hoses tangle every time. It's like a rule.
Every time. Across the rear one as well.
It's quieter in this end too because we're further from the compressor. Well, Kaz has jumped back in the car. We finished airing up. Going to try and find this other lookout. Well, we did find our way to Bimbadeen Lookout. So, Kaz is probably going to look out. So I'll give you a look at Kaz looking out. There she is, looking out. and we'll give you a look at the view from the lookout. Because I know looking at Kaz is cool, but we're here to look at the lookout, aren't we? Look out! Bimbadeen Lookout. Possibly not the most spectacular one we've been to. Certainly not the most spectacular one today, but still not bad. We've been here before, as it turns out. So that will pretty well end our video, guys. This is it for today's trip. We're going to head home now. So thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. If you did like it, chuck a like on it. It really helps the channel out. If you're new here, consider subscribing. If you're an old hand, as always, thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch one of our clips. A little bit different, but yeah, it's something different than old day trips, eh? Anyway, all the best. Cheers from Steve and Kaz. Kaz has disappeared, so she's not here to say goodbye to you. And we will see you on the next one. So all the best. Cheers from Mud Ducks Touring Australia. See you soon, guys.